Alright, hello guys, and welcome to my next podcast. I know it's been a little while because of the break and all, and it's just, but here I am, making a new podcast for you guys. Today is Monday the 13th of 2014. Yay, Happy New Year, everyone. Right off the bat, I just want to say I probably sound a little weird, and that is because I'm using a new microphone. I talked about it a little bit in my video I just uploaded, but I don't have my old one anymore, so I'm stuck with this one, and it's a little touchy and stuff, and I have to be really close to it, so I'm gonna try to make it work. Hopefully you guys like it anyway. So let's begin by me saying, hey, I'm JPlays12. Go check out my YouTube channel. I just uploaded a video about my website that I now have. So you can check that out, and also all the games and all that stuff. Plugs. Go check it out. This will also be up on there. Yay! Podcast will be up on YouTube. Check it out. I don't know why if you're already listening to it on Spreaker, but whatever. Cool. Let's move on. First things, I really this is gonna be a video game heavy podcast, but I do want to begin the episode with a few just talking a little bit about some subjects I already talked about. Just getting you guys up to date. If you haven't known, in my first podcast, I talked about Brian dying on Family Guy, which was a huge thing. The internet really mad about it. I believe there was like 150,000 people who signed a petition to bring him back, or something like that. It was crazy. Everyone was really upset about it. And guess what? He's not dead. Yeah, he was actually still alive, and they got him back I believe right before break, they got him back. Still not dead, and I saw that Seth MacFarlane was making jokes about it on Twitter because everyone was going crazy about it, which is whatever. I mean, it wouldn't be the same show without him. I think everyone would agree with that. So everyone, I guess, is just really happy for him to be back, and you gave us quite a scare, Seth. You gave us quite a scare. Next follow-up I want to talk to you guys about is Fallout. Now, we also talked about this a little bit in my first podcast, but Fallout, we were thinking that we would hear about Fallout 4. Highly anticipated Fallout 4, and people were thinking that, hey, maybe there's going to be an announcement coming soon. Guess what? There hasn't been one yet. It's been a while, and there's still no announcement. There was a lead a week or two ago that said that on January 12th, which was yesterday, that there would be an announcement about Fallout 4. This turned out to be a hoax. Yes, it passed. Nothing happened. It was labeled a hoax. There was no announcement, as you can tell. And I believe here, I'll read. Let me see. Maybe? No. I had a tweet from Bethesda up about saying how it was a hoax, and I guess, it was. They still haven't announced it. Everyone's still really excited. So Bethesda, get on it. We want Fallout 4. Come on. Announce it already. Just give it to us. Just let us play it. Come on. The first few games are great. We need it. So, yes? No? Yeah? Okay. Get back to us, Bethesda. Let's move on. The biggest thing I probably want to talk about today is we found out more about PlayStation Now. And PlayStation Now looks to be a really cool thing. It really does. Let me just pull up the site here. PlayStation Now, if you don't know what it is basically if you have a PlayStation 3 or a PlayStation 4 or I think even a PlayStation Vita, you can stream your games to any Sony device. That means if you have a TV, a Sony television, and you don't have your PS3 or PS4 hooked up to it, you can still play on there if you stream it through your PS3 or PS4, which is awesome. You can play games on any TV without your PlayStation or PlayStation 3. Also, what this means is that if you have a game, let's say Last of Us, for instance, very cool game, really cool online if you haven't played it, it's awesome. If you have a PlayStation, you need that game. It's amazing. It was one of the best games of the year by far. Anyway, if you have that game and you want to play online, say your friend doesn't have the game, but he wants to play online with you, you can stream the game onto his TV if he has a Sony TV, and he can play online with you against you as a separate person. It's not like a split screen or anything. You can give him the game to play on his TV right then, streaming it, and you can be playing it yourself. So if he could be somewhere else, across the country, and be streaming it and playing with you, which is amazing. So if you get one copy of a game, boom, all your friends can play. Oh my goodness. I'm amped up. I'm really excited about PlayStation Now. It seems like it's going to be very cool. So you can do that. So what they're saying in the long run also is that you are going to be able to stream to tablets and to smartphones and obviously your PlayStation Vita and just any device, any Sony device that you have. Which, if you think about it, people are like, oh, Sony devices. If you think about it, there are Sony devices everywhere. I mean, my TV is Sony. It happens to be the one that I have my PS3 hooked up to, but it's still a Sony TV, and it would be awesome to stream it. So if I brought my PlayStation upstairs, and then I could stream it downstairs, and you could be playing with a friend. I mean, you wouldn't be in the same room unless you moved the TV, but I still think this is a really cool thing. So we're still learning more about it. There isn't a lot. They talked about it a lot at CES in Las Vegas. So you can go check out videos about that. You can also read about it. Excuse me. You can read about it online at the PlayStation blog, which it happens to be where I am right now. And it just looks to be a very, very exciting thing to anyone with a PlayStation. This is probably going to be really cool. And like I said, not only is it with your PS4, it's also with PS3s. And another big thing they were talking about with this is how you will be able to go backwards and play older games eventually. Not right now. It's mainly just PlayStation 3 games right now. But eventually, sorry, my computer just timed out on me. Eventually, you will be able to play like maybe PS2 games and PS1 games. And that's something that Sony was criticized on a lot with the PS4 is how it wasn't backwards compatible. But now with the PlayStation Now, it looks like it will be in the long run. So that's really cool. Looking forward to that. I have to say, I'm looking forward to everything that's going to be coming out of this PlayStation Now. And I'm talking a lot, and I still have a lot of time left. This is probably going to be a shortened episode. So, like I said, we're still learning more about this PlayStation Now. It looks really interesting. Real quick, on the note of PlayStation, if you are a PlayStation Plus subscriber, tomorrow, I don't know if this is right. Yes, tomorrow the 14th, BioShock Infinite will be free for PlayStation Plus subscribers. So if you have a PlayStation Plus on your account, you will be able to get the BioShock Infinite for free, which is a great game. So do it, guys. I mean, it was really cheap over Black Friday, too, which is cool. But now it's going to be free. So check that out. Really cool game if you haven't played it yet. Also, there's a DLC out, which I heard is pretty good. What else should we talk about? Oh, I have another thing. Let's move on. I might come back to PlayStation Now in a little bit if I want to. If I have anything to add. So, next thing I wanted to talk about is the PC game SimCity. Now, the SimCity game just came out over the summer. I think it came out in June. Great game. If you haven't played SimCity, the new one, it's awesome. I really like it. I have it on my computer, and it's really cool. It looks great, and they've just amped up everything. I was a big fan of SimCity 4, and now this SimCity, technically it's SimCity 5, but it's just called SimCity. has really stepped up and added to the game, which it was a long wait. It was 10 years later, I think they said. This game came 10 years after 4, so they really amped it up. Maxis did a great job, and EA is the publisher, and really was nice. But one big thing that SimCity was criticized for was you have to always be online. And what SimCity and Maxis claimed at the time of release was that you had to be online because you need the extra processing that came with the online. Now, if any of you do have SimCity, you know what I'm talking about. Also, you know that when SimCity launched, there was massive server crashes, massive, and they really got criticized for that. It was terrible. They did, I think, in my opinion, because I got it like a week or two after it came out. I had no problem, absolutely no problem with it. But they did a good job of reconciling for if you have the game within like the first month of it coming out, they give you a free game, which I thought was cool. I got the new Need for Speed at the time, which was awesome. So congrats to EA for cleaning that up. I mean, like I said, I had no issue with it, and I still got a free game, so that was really cool. And they really amped up the server since then. Anyway, the big thing was that you had to be online, and I said it was because you need the extra processing for everything that was happening in the game. And right away when the game came out, there were hackers who went in and messed with the code and easily were able to make it so the game was playable offline. And you could just play offline. And that is really when Maxis and EA came under fire, because they're like, well, look, this guy over here just went and made it so he can play offline. Why do we have to be online? And so I did just see, when I was looking for stuff to talk about in this podcast, I did just see that in the next patch there will be an offline mode added to the game. Now, this is months after it came out, but they're finally adding this offline patch. I don't know what they're doing with it. It says it will finally arrive to SimCity 10 months after the game. Stop timing out on me, computer. 10 months, sorry, after the game's launch, will you finally be able to play offline, which, like I said, not an issue for me. I was fine. I'm always connected when I'm playing online at home anyway, or when I'm playing at home. I'm always online, so I never had an issue with it. Also, the cool thing about this is it makes it so any computer you go to, you can just play, and your saves are right there, which I thought was great. Also, most cities are you play with different people, so like regions, so you have to be connected for that. But like I said, I never had an issue with it. Some people did, so if this is gonna make you guys happy, good for you. Max is fixing it, because whatever. All right, let's see what else. I did see that there will be a Call of Duty Ghost DLC, which casts you as the fictional serial killer Michael Myers. Yeah, I don't have a comment on this, because I don't know what that has to do with anything. Also, I don't own Call of Duty Ghosts because I think it's stupid. Sorry, I'm just kind of a Battlefield 4 guy now. I just think, I won't get into that, but I think Call of Duty's a little just the same as every other Call of Duty that's come out. So I didn't get it. But I know a little bit about the story of Call of Duty Ghosts, and I have no idea what is happening there. So yeah, whatever. What else do we got here? Let's see. Oh, that DLC will be coming out on January 28th, by the way. If any of you guys care. about that. In tech news, Windows 9 will be unveiled in April. If you guys care, supposedly it's better than 8, and everyone knows that 8 sucked. So, maybe not. My computer runs 7, so I don't have 8, but my brother and my sister's computers run 8, and I don't know, they don't like it. So apparently people don't like it. And I'm fine with 7. So if it's anything like 7, I guess I'll be happy, and hopefully everyone else will be happy as well. Anything else that I can talk to you about? Because that kind of brings me to the end of what I had planned for you guys today. Like I said, won't be the longest episode. Let's see if we can break 20 minutes. So let's just talk about PlayStation Now for a little longer. So as of right now, with PlayStation Now, they are saying that most games, I think actually all games right now in the library, will be PlayStation 3 games, and you can actually go and check out that library of games that you will be able to stream. They are cool games if you have them. Very cool. And the PS Now will begin a beta program in the U.S. at the end of January, and it will roll out to the U.S. this summer. If you're wondering when PS Now is going to be happening, that's what I just said. Also, you will be able to rent by title for specific games that you are interested in. Pretty cool, renting games. You don't have to buy them. They're kind of taking on like a GameFly type of thing there. Also, it says that you will be able to... Here, let me just read to you what they're talking about for PlayStation Now. It says, you can play video games instantly across multiple devices, similar to the way you might stream TV, movies, and music. Stream full games to all of your compatible PlayStation devices, including PS4, PS3, and PlayStation Vita, as well as non-PlayStation devices, beginning with the 2014 Brave TV models and expanding to numerous other internet-connected devices. Like I said before, they're all going to be Sony products, which is really smart for Sony because they are going to make a lot of money on that. Sorry, my computer keeps zoning out on me. All right. Always play the most updated version of your game with games hosted in the cloud. You can take your game with you. Just log into your Sony Entertainment Network account on a compatible device, and your games will be saved, processed, will be easily available. So awesome. Like I said, that's just kind of I'm reading off the blog here. You can come read if you would like. Really cool stuff. So there's nothing else on there. I'm just sorry. I'm just looking over the comments, and wow, people are really really happy about this, and are interested in seeing it. A lot of talk about the beta. So obviously, another thing that people are talking about is, what is this PlayStation Now going to cost me? Well, other than the fact that you have to have a Sony device, which could get expensive, it looks like there is going to be a subscription for this, just like the PlayStation Plus. Excuse me a minute. My throat's dry. Sorry, let me get back to where I have to find... I was reading about a subscription earlier, and I forget where that was. Let me see if I can find it real quick. League of Legends. Slender is coming to the consoles, if anyone cares about that. I just happened to see that in here. EA. Oh. Here's something that's interesting. It says EA encourages SimCity modding with limitations. Not sure what that means, but just because we were talking about SimCity, I happened to see that. I thought, hey, might as well talk to you guys about that or share that with you. Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't find it. Let's check out everything we know about PlayStation Now, since that's our big topic of the day. So right now, it looks like it'll be running at 720p on PS4, PS3, and TVs, which isn't bad. Not at all. Let's see. Here we go. What don't we know yet is what this is called, and that's how much will it cost. So no one really knows. It does look like I saw somewhere it would be a subscription-based, but we don't know yet. So that was really my big question is, how much is it going to cost? And I think, as long as it's a reasonable amount, I will definitely be getting PlayStation Now because it sounds and looks and is amazing. Yeah, amazing. All right, I think I'm going to end with that here today. Sorry, there was a lot of silence there, I was reading. Maybe I should have been a little bit more prepared. I thought that I would talk about that a little more, and I was talking pretty quickly in the beginning, so we got through that quickly, which is good, so you guys don't have to sit here and listen to me talk for a half an hour, unless you like that, in which case, keep listening to my podcast. That would be awesome. Like I said, I'm JPlays12. Go ahead and go check out my YouTube channel at JPlays12. Follow me on Twitter at JPlays12. Check out my website. You can find the link to that in the About section of my channel. Really cool. So go watch all my videos, guys. I know I haven't made one in a while because of everything that was going on, but now I'm back to making videos, and hopefully they will be great. So go check that out, and I will see you guys next Monday with my next podcast. And I will see you guys later.